Hey guys, last week we talked about living in the spirit. If you haven't watched that video yet, I recommend that you go back and see that video first. Today we're going to talk about ruling and reigning, and I would like to answer three questions about the same. 1. Why do we even need to rule and reign? 2. What does it look like to rule and reign? 3. How to rule and reign? I believe this is going to be interesting and I'm excited about it. So stay tuned for more. Why should we rule and reign? I believe that the Bible is one continuous narrative. It starts with Adam and all of authority being given to him. Yes, Adam gave up his authority, and the rest of the narrative is talking about how that authority was restored to us. Continuing the narration from Adam, we see that this promise is made to Abraham where God tells him that you will inherit this world, and this promise comes true in Jesus. So, whatever authority that we lost in Adam has been restored. Whatever he did has been undone on the cross, and we now have the authority that is in Jesus. Now, what does ruling and reigning look like? From what we chose in the Garden of Eden, our perspective about ruling and reigning has changed because we chose that we want to define what is good and evil. And for some reason, how we see authority and ruling is by oppressing someone. So if I have to have authority, I need to trample someone and establish my authority over him. But now the narrative talks about a king who's gonna come, a prophecy about a Messiah who's gonna have an everlasting kingdom. But this king does not come on a war horse, trying to oppress everyone, trying to conquer everyone. But he came on a donkey declaring the message of peace. For he did not come to conquer the world with military power, but he came to conquer my heart with love, and with which he conquered the whole world. And when this king did come, he shows us how he sees ruling and reigning, because we see him serving his disciples and telling them that this is what ruling and reigning looks like. This is not by oppressing someone, but by uplifting him, by serving him. And that was just a glimpse. For the true picture was shown in him being the creator of this universe, coming to die for us. Jesus also demonstrates his authority as ruling and reigning over the circumstances that we are in, about calming storms, about healing people, about reuniting the outcast. So we talked about two aspects of it. One is being the servant leader, and two is ruling and reigning over the circumstances that we are in. Now, how to rule and reign? This starts first with the revelation that we have, that we are now sons of God. And ruling and reigning would mean that we are living in the revelation of being sons of God. The Son of God calmed the storm in the sea, but he was also concerned about the storm inside the heart of the disciples, because he knew that this is the storm that he needs to calm, because the outward storm would calm when this storm comes. So ruling and reigning is calming the inside storm so that through it the outside storm is calmed. We see Jesus loving people who never thought that they deserved love. And we see that today too, that people believe that they do not deserve the love. And that's how we will show that this is the kingdom where they are loved unconditionally with a scandalous love. Loving and making peace with our enemies. For we are not ruling over someone, but we are ruling by serving one another. The revelation of sons of God enabled us to look at Jesus and see how he ruled and reigned. Because he said, I see what my Father do and I do the same. And that's how we are going to rule and reign. So guys, today we talked about why we should reign. It's because that's how we were designed. What does ruling and reigning look like? It looks like serving and ruling over the circumstances. How can we do that? It's by the revelation that we are the sons of God. If you still have questions, feel free to put your questions in the comments below. For more such content, subscribe to our channel and we'll see you next week. God bless you.